Nete, nandito po sila. Kasamahan ko sa... Tonight, we are honoring the outstanding Filipinos who have brought the dedication and courage in the respective station. And we have two awards tonight. The first of the two prestigious awards is the most outstanding OFW family of the year, or the MOFIA. Laki ang gantimpala niyan. Alahating milyon, di ba? Oh. MOFIA is our way of honoring the unsung heroes of our country. They are the families of OFWs who are instrumental in inspiring their loved ones abroad to work hard, face the challenges, strengthen their faith, realize their dreams and passion. It is the Presidential Award for 25 individuals and organizations to the Commission on Filipinos Overseas, or the CFO. This is the agency mandated to promote the welfare and interests of overseas Filipinos and assist them through their various programs and projects. And promotion of the welfare of our overseas Filipinos. And while the criteria for choosing the awardees may vary, they both honor our OFWs for your fulfillment and for being silent partners of government in pushing economic development and progress. Tonight, your sacrifices and efforts have not gone unnoticed by your grateful nation. You are all winners, and we are proud of you. Maraming salamat sa tulong ninyo sa ating pambansang ekonomiya. Kung wala po kayo, matagal na tayong bumagsak. Kaya malaking pasalamat ni President Mayor Rodrigo Duterte sa inyo. You are giving or sending 1.3 trillion a year to boost up the economy. Kaya sa ng magandang imahe sa mga Pilipino sa ibang bansa. Mga Pilipinong masikap, masipag, maasahan, mapagkatiwalaan, at huwaran sa bawat mamamayan. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary Bello.
We will now proceed with the conferment of the Presidential Awards for Filipino individuals and organizations overseas. There are 4 award categories in the Presidential Award system. The first award category is the Banaag Award. True development exists only when the marginalized and the disadvantaged sectors of our society are able to feel and see the positive changes it brings to their lives.
The second award category is the Pamana ng Pilipino Award. The unique traits and virtues of the Filipino are what make them highly sought after, whether in international organizations, business, academic institutions, government, or as individual professionals.
The third award category is the Lingkod sa Kapwa Pilipino Award. It is for Filipino associations for individuals who have made exceptional contributions to Philippine progress and development, for their commitment to serve the Filipino people that reflects not only on themselves but also the indomitable Filipino spirit of bayanihan, thereby effecting the administration's call for pagbabago where it is most needed. The President confers the Linkapil Award.
The fourth and last award category is the Kaanib ng Bayan Award. It is specifically for foreign individuals or organizations who have made significant contribution to Philippine reconstruction, progress and development, or have significantly benefited a sector or community in the Philippines. or advance the cause of overseas Filipino communities, or have showed exceptional care for and assistance to Filipinos, the President confers the Kaanib ng Bayan Award.
To give the awards to the 2018 Presidential Awards for Filipino individuals and organizations overseas, may we call on President Duterte, Justice Acosta, Secretary Bello, Secretary Bautista, Administrator Akakdak to give the awards.
For the Banag Award, Dr. Corazon Alvarez Francisco, Australia, hometown, Balawan, La Union.
Miss Agnes Catbeth O. Kramer, Peru, hometown, City of Manila.
Mr. Dindo B. Malanyaon, Italy, hometown, Makati City.
Dr. Juliet Montano, Taiwan, hometown, Tanawan City, Batangas.
Filipino Workers Center for Southern California, or the PWC, United States of America, represented by Ms. Maria Lourdes Villasineros and Ms. Aurora Andalahao.
Miss Maria Cristina F. Sulaik, Sudan, hometown, Marikina City.
Wilmer Foundation Hong Kong Limited, Hong Kong, represented by Ms. Laila A. Noel, Ms. Catherine E. de Guzman, Ms. Ana Marie Martinez Agraviador.
For the Pamana ng Pilipino Award, Mr. Paul C. Balan, United States of America, hometown, Paete, Laguna.
Chief Warrant Officer for Edward M. Brotonel, United States of America, hometown, Silla.
Attorney Nicholas M. Caraquel, United States of America, hometown, San Isidro, Davao Oriental.
Engineer Elizabeth Lahato Merto Engel, United States of America, hometown, Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental.
Miss Maria Teresa A. Aviota, Switzerland. Hometown, San Francisco, Surigao del Norte.
Dr. Pedro A. Jose, United States of America, hometown, Dingras, Ilocos Norte.
Professor Teresita G. Marquez, Portugal. Hometown, Batangas City, Batangas.
Attorney C. Joe Sayas Jr., United States of America, hometown, Silang, Cavite.
Mr. Jose Dennis C. Chodoso, Myanmar. Hometown, Valenzuela City.
Mr. Saturnino H. Tiamson, Hong Kong, hometown, Angono, Rizal.
Mr. Jet D. Tolentino, United States of America. Hometown, Iloilo City, Iloilo.
For the Lingkod sa Kapwa Pilipino Award, Association of Film Teachers of America Incorporated, or the AFTA, United States of America, represented by Ms. Rosan Raquel A. Caguias, Mr. Juanito C. Hingpis, Ms. Dara I. Balconcha.
Miss Salvacion Guit Simanes, the Netherlands. Hometown, Daraga City, Albay.
Filipino American Law Enforcement Officers Association, or the FALEO, United States of America, Special Agent Bradley Bautista, Police Lieutenant Eric Kema, Special Agent Lawrence Lagarrejos.
Friends Indeed USA Incorporated, or FIUSA. United States of America, represented by Miss Nena L. Smith, Miss Orlinda Pelayo, and Miss Corazon Reyes.
Engineer Hilda L. Gijoli, United States of America, hometown city of Manila.
For the Kaanib ng Bayan Award,
Foreign Domestic Worker Association for Social Support and Training, or the FAS, Singapore, Mr. Sia Sang Chun, Mr. William Chu Yu Meng, Pastor Reynaldo Ortiz Solano.
Stichting Loop, the Netherlands, represented by Mr. John van der Winkel.
At this juncture, we shall proceed with the conferment of the MOFIA, or the Model OFW Family of the Year Awards. Special Award.
Special Award, Outstanding Achievement in Community Projects.
Engineer Muhammad Ali Sulay Hurak and family. Region 9.
Special Award, Outstanding Achievement in Entrepreneurship.
Engineer Arnulfo Navarro Giganto and family, Region 8.
Model OFW Family of the Year, Land-Based OFW Family, and Natatanging Parangal ng Kalihim.
Josefina de la Chica Villamor and family, Region 4B.
Model OFW Family of the Year, Sea-Based OFW Family.
We have 3 winners. Domingo Quanang Jr. and family, Region 1. Reynaldo Granada Gaitan and family, Region 6. Gemelito Udarbe Galoca and family, Caraga Region. Congratulations, this year's awardees. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much and congratulations to our awardees.
Okay na, Belia na. Introduction na.
Again, we'd like to say thank you and congratulations to our awardees. Please be seated. Okay, may we request everyone to take their seats once again. At this juncture, may we call on the Department of Labor and Employment Secretary to introduce our speaker, Secretary Silvestre Bello III.
Mga minamahal kong kababayan, ang mga bagong bayani, ang ating mapagmahal at minamahal na Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly be seated. Thank you for your courtesy. Again, I have 2 pages for you. Hindi ka makabawi sa gasolina pati sa traffic inconvenience. So, I'll dwell first on the... Then after that, maybe 2 pages naman ang kinocontribute ninyo halos. Tingnan ang gasto ng bayan. Hindi naman maganda siguro. So, I'll just read maybe the penultimate paragraph. Then, I do not make speeches. So, istorya na lang tayo. Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Labor and Employment Secretary Silvestre Bello, Social Welfare and Development Secretary Rolando Joselito Bautista, and the other members of the Cabinet, Commission on Filipinos Overseas Chairperson Justice Francisco Acosta, Overseas Workers Welfare Administrator Hans Leo Kakdak, the 2018 Distinguished Awardees for Filipino Individuals and Organizations Overseas, and Model OFW Family of the Year, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As I've said, just para hindi naman siguro magsama ang loob. Ikaw bang gumawa nito? As an appreciation for all your hardships, you have my assurance that the protection and promotion of your welfare and well-being will remain as one of this administration's top priorities. This nation will always recognize your invaluable contribution to nation building, and this administration will continue to craft policies and implement programs that will respond to your needs and protect your rights. All I ask of you, our OFWs, to remain committed to your families as we work towards a more equitably progressive future for our country. Congratulations at mabuhay kayong lahat. Is there a meal served here? Merong pagkain? Kasi kung wala, tama na yun kasi gutom na rin ako. Pero kung may, okay. Dinner? Okay. Buffet. You know, I have a limited time, space, and money during the campaign. But since I could not travel much for lack of resources, hindi ako nagpapakorne. Talagang kinulang ako. But, the presidency is a gift from God. And the gift from God includes the service to my fellow men. Umikot ako ng Pilipinas. I didn't have really a chance to go abroad like the others. But I promised 5 fundamental things for you. One was that I will try to minimize, since you cannot totally eradicate it, but that's a reality of life here in our country. I will try to cut down on graft and corruption. Then I will improve the public order and safety of the people, and declare war on drugs. The third is that I would not in any manner impede the progress of this country by allowing or me or my family or anybody else, for that matter, to commit graft. And third, that I will look for ways to maybe find out really how we can invite investors, the big ones, the big ticket projects that we intend to have in this country. Ginagawa ko yung first. Marami akong tinanggal sa gobyerno. The latest was about 2 days ago. And it has been a continuing process without really attributing any guilt on anyone. It is an almost everyday affair that I go after graft and corruption. But, as sinasabi nila, a favorite list among politicians, sabihin na mga bagong bayani. So, anong una? Well, I made my stand very clear that I won't allow dyan sa una kayo, because the first and the last in going in and out would be the airport. That ihinto nila yung kalukuhan nilang, kabastusan nila ng bala. Tanim bala, sabihin ko, kung gusto ninyo, well, sa inyo yan, but kakainin ninyo pag nag-umabot tayo. And since then, wala na akong narinig. Putang ina, papatayin ko talaga yung letche kayo. Madali man lang magpatay. Maingay lang yung human rights, yung yawa na yun. So, I don't allow graft and corruption. I don't allow the opening of bags in the airport lalo na yung mga mahirap talaga. It pisses me to no end. Because I've also, kaming mga mayor noon, once we enter the airport, and even our passports are collected, somebody takes care of it. Well, ako nanonood lang. But ako naman kasi isang anak lang rin na mahirap. Sabi ko, well, one day, soon, baka, I might be able, because I have this rocos with a certain customs. Ayaw ko kasi makipag-rumble dyan sa bag. So, one of the few left. So, tapos yung isang taga-Hong Kong na OFW, mayroon siyang TV. Hindi na nga niya, binalot lang niya. Maliit eh. So, parang carry lang niya doon sa airport. Hindi niya tinyakin. So, nung pag binuksan, tapos umiiyak, sabi niya, ito pang regalo lang ito ng mga pamilya. And since few of us were left in the airport at the time already, yung mga relatives niya, sige, bye-bye. Nanonood lang ako. Tapos he was insisting na she goes to the cashier and pay. Kaya sinabi ko, pare, maliit na bagay naman yan. Bakit mo pa pakialaman yan? Does not really mean anything to the Republic. Yung the money you get, hindi nila ako kilala. Sabi niya, bakit ka nakialam sino ka? Kaya sinabi ko, putang ina mo, si Mayor Duterte ako. Ang Davao. Pag hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan dito, bakan kita. So, he realized that. Ngayong, sabi ko, no opening of the box. Now, the latest ngayon is when you go in, no more human contact. No more human contact. You just swipe your, in 2 minutes, swipe mo lang yung visa mo, you're out. Wala nang tanong-tanong. No human contact at all. And that will be true. And I'm ordering it now. They have to make it faster. Pati pag-swipe palabas. For all OFW workers. No more yung yan ang inuna ko. Sabi ko, yan mo kaya ibigay ng pera sa atin. So, anong ginagawa ninyo? You proclaim to the world that the OFWs are the lifeblood of the nation. Parang dextrose ito. And the income that we get sa ating gross domestic product, it helps and it accounts for so many trillions. Money which is not available to us kung wala kayo. That's why stop fucking with it. Go for some improvements. So ngayon, so ganito ang ko sa inyo. Corruption really flourishes because kayo sa labas nakatikim tayo ng other cultures, other behavior, other deportments of people. Kasi sabi ko, kayo mga Pilipino, hindi kasi kayo active. But if you just tell your pag-uwi na once they begin to mess up with you at maghingi, sampalin mo. Kaya kung hindi mo sampalin, ipaabot mo sa akin, my office is available 24 hours for matters that has something to do with graft and corruption. I will entertain you. At ipatawag ko yung putang inang yan, sa harapin ko, gusto ko sampalin mo. Depende sa galit mo. Bigyan kita 10. Kung maawa ka sa pangatlo, di okay na. Sampalin ka talaga. Kung hindi mo sampalin ko yan sa harap mo. O, ganon. That is the only way to instill behavior. You know what? What is the most dreadful thing that can happen to a person? Being humiliated. Kaya yan ang baraha ko. You go fucking with government, your job, and I'll humiliate you. Pag hindi kita sinipa, ayan, for the first time, nakikita ng itong PSG, mga gwardiya. For the first time, nakikita sila ng presidente talagang nambubugbog. Talagang nambubugbog ako dyan sa dyan ako nasanay. Kasi kami, harap kami nitong ni Velio and Dulay sa BIR. Diyan yan sa isang kwarto. Kaharap kami. And I was with a roommate. It was quite a bit, I was talking always in English. And I went around the country being the foreign affairs. And every time he talks, even in the cabinet, I would think that somebody has an accent here, just like an American. Who is this guy? Oh, it's Yasai. Kasama ko yan sa dormitoryo. Itong si Dulay, pati si Belio, ako pati si Yasai. He went also to become the Foreign Affairs Secretary. Mahusay talaga si John, si UP graduate. But the only problem is that, and I can understand it, he was a holder of an American passport. And that was when ito siya pati, I remember the activist, si Llewellyn, he went to seek sanctuary sa Amerika. And siguro, he joined with Maseda, established a law office there. And he was given papers by the American government to allow him to travel abroad. So I don't know, but the Commission on Appointments, which is a shared power between the Commission and me, Congress, decided to just deny him the confirmation. So ito si Belio, nung trabahanta kami, sabi man niya na, kaya binigay ko sa kanya yung labor, sabi niya gusto daw niya mag-OFW. Sabi ko, sige. Siguro kasi yung kasintahan niya nandoon. Hiwalay naman pagkatapos. Hindi, wala rin. Balik siya domestic na. Hindi na OFW. So, corruption, sinabi ko kasi alam ko masakit sa inyo. Alam niyo, we are trained outside, especially from those coming from the Western world, na people are willing to pay taxes. But kailangan makita nila yung pera nila. And that's what we're trying to do. And to make it doubly sure that you won't doubt me. And there are, General Anyo is a cabinet member. General Bautista, puro yan sila, nagdumaang chief, Philippine Army. Si John Anyo, Chief of Staff. He is now the Department of Interior Secretary. Mas gusto ko ang military kasi madali. Kasi itong mga, I have this bad experience. I've been mayor for 22 years. 23 years sa Davao. Talagang didebatihin ka sa mga gagong yan. Kung may paggawa ka, kung ano pang idagdag na pangpahirap, instead of just looking for a way to tailor fit or to dovetail the project, maraming hindi naman ako nag-uutos ng illegal. Pag sabi ko, in Marawi, there was a massive destruction. I got a general who was assigned in my city. So, you fix it within 6 months. And he did. Tapos, Boracay. General Anyo, sabi ko. And General Simato, ang DNR. Fix Boracay in 6 months. Now it's clean. Do you think kung ibigay ko yan doon sa mga bureaucratic, walang mangyari niya. Maubos na lang yung pera ko. Kaya yun I will never order anything that's illegal or unlawful. Yung lahat ng utos ko, as a lawyer, talagang sigurado yan. Well, that's why nasanay na rin ako. So, most of the halos magkakalahati na. So, isang table, puro ex-military. But there are civilians already. At kami dito, ang Bisaya, dalawa na lang siguro, pero dito yung civilian. Sabi nila na swerte ng mga Bisaya. Swerte ng mga Ilocano, puro Ilocano yung mga sundalo dyan. Yun. At as a guarantee, no transaction of whatever kind that would involve money, public or private contract, it does not, that paper does not reach my table. Kanila yan. Sa bebot yan. Kung it begins and ends with their office. Ang akin yung mga appointments lang. Pati policies. Make sure. That's why pag inupakan kita in public, pinutang ina kita, sigurado yan. I do not have doubts. I do not have to oscillate parang electric fan because I am sure matatawa ang then droga. When I was mayor, I was at the crossroads of what the laboratory city of the NPAs. And a lot of killings, and I said, I'm going to build a city. Not really a rich city, I cannot do that. But I'm going to build a city that is comfortable for you. And I said, drugs then was, I was a public prosecutor. I was doing trial law. And I've had all the experience about this drug problem. I had so many heartaches about cases falling down because of corruption. Money is very toxic. A barangay captain with a capital of 100,000 can be a millionaire in 6 months. That is why in that list there are about 1,000 barangay captains who handle the basic unit of our country, the barangays. And there are mayors also involved. And just like when I said when I was mayor, do not destroy my city because I will kill you. Do not destroy our sons and daughters because I will kill you. When I became president, I said, same thing. Please do not destroy my country. We are very poor. We have a runaway population. It's because of the church. They have always been against family planning. But the priests and the bishops are also into it, producing more Filipinos, the idiots of our time. Early on, now we were in high school, my childhood was a brilliant one. Dominguez was a consistent valedictorian. Me, only 75, but Dominguez, we had this experience. We were corrupted when we were in the first year. So if you want to be specific, you have your cell phone, get to the name in the internet, Father Mark Falby. And he was sued by, they were sued by the parish, the parochial of LA. And they won, when the complainants won 25 million settlement. He is that priest. That is why these bishops been telling me the most hypocritical institution in the entire Philippines is the Catholic Church. And the Pope knows that in the Philippines. Most, no offense intended. I have so many relatives who are gay. I have two brother-in-laws who are gay. But most of the priests there are homosexuals. Almost 90% of you. So do not postulate on me morality. You've always been attacking me before the election, during and after. Because in thy name of human rights. You know, kasi hindi na ninyo marinig to. You'll never hear this again. And you are out of the country. Shabu. Of course, this killing. And for the 4,000 plus police punitive encounters. 4,000 plus. That's really the truth. But you know, the human rights, whenever they found a carcass there, a cadaver, dead person, would always attribute it to the government as a victim of AGK, extrajudicial killing. Look, I am admitting for those encounters by the police, 4,000 plus, I assume full responsibility and I will answer for it. And if I have to go to jail, I will go to jail. So be it. But do not fuck me with the death of everybody there and keep on harping on that International Court of Justice. I do not recognize your ICC. It's a creation of EU. We did not have a part in its creation, organization, or constitution. We do not even know the judges there. We do not even know the prosecutors. How were they elected? Democratically? The chairman of that ICC, is he elected by the people? Does he answer to anybody? There has to be some. And then just because we submitted an addendum there to the Rome, you now want me to be crucified before strange-looking idiots. I didn't even know the judges. There is no idea who they are, what they finished, what's their education. And you want me to go there and answer? Fuck you. I don't recognize you. Why should I? I have my country. Estrada went to jail. They say it's not working. Oh, shut up. Arroyo went to jail. Aquino escaped jail. What he was doing? Me? Stupid. That is, the presidency is a gift from God. That is my gift to you. I will go to jail for the Philippines. But I said, you want the killing stop? You want the rebellion stop? For God's sake, drop the chemical and drop the guns. The original estimate was 3 million. When I became president, I did not realize the full extent. I said, I can finish this in 6 months. Well, in Davao, I finished it in 6 months. Exactly, I said, I will get rid of you. Get out of Davao. If you don't, sorry. I said, getting, it's not a matter of instilling that you would go to jail. I said, so be it. I will go to jail. Huwag mo akong takutin. Do not, I've been mayor for 23 years. I was a public prosecutor doing trial work every day. I saw so many of my cases that because of money. Money is very toxic, not only here, but in America and in China and all. Why? It's easy to get money. It's easy to buy a prosecutor. There's a judge here in Manila. I don't know. He was called by the Supreme Court. He had 1,000 cases or more of drug related. There was never one conviction. And there are prosecutors who really can be bought. I will tell you that because I was once upon a time a prosecutor. They are for the taking, and that is why so many acquittals and the expedient practice of leading to a lesser offense. You know, a certain amount would give you a severe penalty because of trafficking already when you exceed a certain amount. But the courts allow a plea bargaining agreement by just also pleading to possession and forgetting because the fiscal is also booked. Everybody is for the taking. So what am I supposed to do? I don't have to waste, every centavo in this goddamn, it's all accounted for. I said, I do not just spend money of the government. I avoid holding money. Wala akong magawa. My country is on a spinning spiral downwards. What am I supposed to do? You know, say that Duterte is killing the poor. Bullshit. Shabu is a commodity for the poor. And most of those who are already inutil or drains out of their minds because the chemical shabu reduces the brain. Then 1.6 million Filipinos reduced to slavery. To what? To a drug called shabu. And what is the consequence? Total social dysfunction of our society. If you really want to destroy a person, make one member of his family an addict, and it is a dysfunctional family. They don't know. If he is the father, the breadwinner, he does not work anymore. He's skinny. You saw it. They lined up when I was just about 1 week president. I said, you surrender or you die. Thousands of them, you saw them every day lining up before the authorities. Skinny, sickly, ugly. And those are the fathers, those are the mothers who are breadwinners in the family. And if the family, the father is already into drug in their schooling and everything. One, be liberal about it. It's not the true figure because not everybody surrenders. If there is about 10 million Filipino addicts, there is a widespread dysfunctional families in our cities. And the son of a bitch, the human rights, they would just say, oh, here are the figures. They just band it around and say 70,000. They do not even state where was he killed, what was instrument used, where, when, how. I say, in this country, the Philippines 70. Really? Really? Make it 100,000. Look at our society and look at the dead carcass of what these persons are doing to my family. There you are, the cream of the cream. I mean, those of you who went there, equipped with the knowledge, education, background, and all. I'm happy for you. I'm indeed very grateful that you have sent money so that this nation can ever flow because of the money. I am happy with that. But what about those Filipinos who go there to work as domestic helpers? When I was a mayor, I went to the Middle East because Ida Bawenya was arrested by the religious police in Saudi Arabia. And I went to plead her case before King Fahd, before he died. He was a bit, but not really, not enough that he could not understand and agreed. But the minister there of the court, of the throne, said, you better talk to your counterpart in parliament. So I talked and we discussed. And he said, coming from a member of the cabinet, parliament, look, there are not all Arabs. The Arabs that are educated, Western educated guys. But if you are assigned in the far-flung areas, and you are assigned to certain tribes, as part of, if you are a slave, bought from the slave markets of Africa, or a domestic help from the Philippines, rape and physical abuse is part of the territory. So how many have you now? Since then, count the many, so many Filipinos who died placed inside the freezer for 1 year. And they go there in droves. Why? Because they needed money. They cannot be criminals selling shabu because they are afraid to die. So they are there to work for the school. So most of them, what was the latest incident there? Another Filipina jumping from the roof, from the window to the on. And that she would be the 40th girl to do that. What does the degradation and the loss of dignity? She cleans the house of the employer, cleans the house of the daughter-in-law, clean the house of their son-in-law, and they are only allowed 3 hours of sleep and eat garbage. Thriving, wallowing in wealth, and you think that it is good for you to do that to your fellow men. I will kill you. And mind everybody that you cannot monopolize evil in this planet Earth. If you favor 5 times more than what you are capable of doing. Do not ever think that he's a man of graduated from Ateneo. We had a good lesson of our religion there. I graduated from San Beda. It's a Catholic school. Which was not part of the curriculum. But that's what it said. I should do it in another time. Do not do it during. So that crucifying me for this. You know, after the war, Southeast Asia was in a quandary. The conquerors left. There were little aid, but Japan had the greatest of it. They had demand for the restoration. Manila was one of the most damaged cities. We already there was ever so slowly went to rebuild. Infinite generosity. Brunei, they're all Muslim countries, they were also given oil. Philippines was not. We have to buy oil. That's why any increase in the price automatically in this room is all oil. You cannot finger. That is oil. It is made of a machine powered by oil. Solar and everything, but it's not enough. It's still oil. Even the water is oil because it's produced by a machine. It's water or the the bullet that I kill, the addicts, the grand cylinders crafted into their form without a machine that was or that is powered by oil. Kaya yung mga Pilipino, wala akong magawa. Wala man tayong oil. Every time this America keeps on hitting Iran, and Iran seems to be using it as a leverage. But I don't know, there is a sudden drop of oil, and we also correspondingly reduce our gasoline and diesel. But once it gets up again, because there is a world market, and they are busy spending billions on the power to destroy submarines and all. If I were to suggest, why do we have to suffer? Why do we ask China, Russia, America, Great Britain, France? Let's set a date, blow everything up, and so that we can all rest in peace. No more addicts, no more working late, no more traveling. It's a desolate thing. That's how it is. That's the reality of the world. They can solve it better because they have the electronics, they have the modern equipments to do it. Here we have to rely on the human intelligence mostly. And some of our intelligence people, but every day, I lose about 3 to 4 policemen. And all in all, I lost about 3,000 soldiers and policemen in the drug. Tell you what, I'm going to ask you a question. What precipitated the fight in Marawi, the Marawi siege? Was it something about law enforcement? Yes. What? They were trying to serve a warrant against the Maoti family because he had a warrant for an arrest. The police went there to serve the warrant. They were fired upon. They retreated. They had to call in the Marines. But the Marines crossed the bridge. On that day, on the first salvo, 9 of my soldiers died. What precipitated that fight? What caused the soldiers? It was not rebellion. We knew that they had the firearms. I could have bombed the place. I could have ordered the Air Force to bomb all and just wipe out them. But I am not prepared to do that. Because my grandmother comes from there. So I'm half on my father is a Visayan. I've been trying to just calibrate the wars all along. But what caused it? What was the crime for which the warrant was served? Shabu. Shabu was funding, I've been telling you time and again, even when I was mayor. Shabu is funding the rebellion. And the buyers of Shabu are Filipinos. It was not until after I became president when I ordered the chief of the Philippine Constabulary to open all the records, give it to me. And then I realized that 9 police generals were involved in drugs. Just like in America, just like in Mexico, Medellin, and all. It is money, it is corruptive, and it is toxic. So what? You kill policemen? Yes. Have we killed policemen? Yes. But for the life of me, do not believe that I killed children and women. I just cannot do it. Women look for another guy who has the so that's what is important to you and what's being done for this country. Do not be so sad about being taxed because your money here during my term is safe. I will not allow corruption. I have fired so many cabinet members for just an infraction. I'm so very strict, I said. And you can look at the records. I only get my salary 2007. That's what I get. I do not sign anything else. I live on my salary, of course, libre, but my house is not here. This is the ghost town of Manila. I go there to near the camp of the soldiers. I sleep there. You want to see my room? I'm not trying to, I said, to be melodramatic. My room is just about that size. You want to sit? You are invited, cordially invited. But please, I do not. Meals are very simple. One viand, one rice, one soup. No more steak, except for steak visit. Hindi mo naman pwedeng bigyan si Jinping ng kalabunggay. But here it's whoever is different, even justices also. One viand, lang. Enjoy, that's the people's money, not mine. So, me, dito, we occupy an elevated portion of the hall. Well, of course, because this is ours, we work here. But we are all workers in government. General Anyo, General Bautista, Director Justice Acosta. Actually, he was my classmate when he retired. I got him too, because he's very honest and he takes care of the overseas. And he's my fraternity brother. And he's bright. He was a former Court of Appeals Justice. So we are all workers of government. We work for the people. My oath, the long and short of it, is just 2 sentences. I must preserve the nation. And I must protect the people. That's all there is.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request our President to remain on stage for a photo opportunity with our awardees.
May we call on the first, the 20